Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Broadway play Appropriate. If you don't know, Appropriate is about three siblings, Tony, Bo, and Franz, who come together after the death of their father in order to deal with the remains of his estate. However, things take a turn when objects that none of them have seen before appear among the clutter, and they have to come to terms with the fact that their father might not have been the man they thought he was. Now, if you haven't seen Appropriate, it does deal with some serious topics. Racism, anti-Semitism, and inappropriate age gap relationships. So if you don't think you would be able to handle watching something that deals with those topics, then don't watch the show. And don't watch this video because I will be talking about them. If you haven't seen Appropriate, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review of the Broadway play, Appropriate. The show starts with Franz, played by Michael Esper, and his fiancée River, played by Elle Fanning, sneaking into Franz's late father's house in the middle of the night. During this scene, we find out that Franz has been estranged from his sister Tony and his brother Bo, and with River's help, he wants to get his siblings' forgiveness. When Tony sees Franz, she wonders how he knew that they would be at their father's house, and he tells her that their lawyers told him. But the truth is that Bo's daughter Cassidy sent Franz a message on Facebook, and when that's revealed, the whole family does not react well because of something that Franz did in the past. I thought Sarah Paulson was amazing as Tony. Even though Tony isn't likable and does things that make you hate her, like being rude to Bo's wife Rachel, who's Jewish, there were also moments that made me feel sorry for Tony because of her relationship with her son Reese, and also when she told Bo and Franz that she's the only person alive who's ever held them, but that there's no one alive who's held her. Sarah Paulson really is an amazing actress. While going through things in the house, the family find a photo album with pictures of dead Black people jars with body parts in them, and other things that make it clear that their father was racist. But Tony tries to think of other reasons to explain why these things are in the house. Even when Rachel, played by Natalie Gold, tells Tony that Tony, Bo, and Franz's father didn't like that Rachel was Jewish, and Bo tells Tony that their father wouldn't shake the hand of one of Bo's college roommates who was black, but he shook hands with Bo's other roommates, and that their father wouldn't talk to Rachel's parents at Bo and Rachel's wedding. But Tony tries to think of other reasons to explain why their father did what he did. Two other characters in the show are Bo and Rachel's children. Their daughter Cassidy, played by Alyssa Emily Marvin, and their son Ainsley, who, when I saw the show, was played by Everett Sobers. I did feel sorry for Cassidy, since she wanted someone to explain to her what was going on, since she felt like she was old enough to know, but was told that she wasn't. And to be fair, that is true. One revealing scene involving Ainsley happens near the end of the show when everyone is fighting, and they only stop when Ainsley runs down the stairs wearing the hood of a Ku Klux Klan outfit that he found in his grandfather's belongings, which pretty much confirms the kind of man his grandfather was. During the show, we find out that Franz had a relationship with a younger girl and had gotten her pregnant. But we don't find out the girl's age right away. But near the end of the show, we find out that the girl was 12. Franz says that the girl told him she was 16, but even if she was 16, that still doesn't make it okay. And this is also why the family doesn't react well when they find out that Franz and Cassidy had been messaging each other on Facebook. Also during the show, we're led to believe that River knows everything about Franz, but we find out that she didn't know about the 12-year-old girl, and when she does find out, she understandably runs out of the house. Near the end of the show, Franz tells Bo that he and River are working things out, but if I was River, I would not be doing that. There is a scene in the show where River tells Tony that she's pregnant with Franz's baby, so I would hope that if River wasn't pregnant, she would have left Franz. Now, it would be great to say that by the time the show ends, Tony, Bo, and Franz become closer and everything ends happily. But sadly, that is not the case. In the last scene, Tony tells Bo and Franz that this will be the last time the three of them will see each other. And she also tells them that when she talks to people about them, she will say that they are dead and asks them to say the same about her. We then see the house abandoned and we see time pass by, and the show ends with a tree growing inside the house, symbolizing how much time has passed. I didn't go to the stage door after seeing the show because I've been healing from a fractured knee, so I thought that standing for a long period of time might not be a good idea. When I saw appropriate, it was at the Hayes Theater, but now it'll be at the Belasco Theater from March 25th to June 23rd. Elle Fanning will not be in the show when it starts performances at the Belasco Theater, so instead, River will be played by Ella Beatty, who I saw in Feud Capote versus the Swans, and I thought she was great in that, so I'm sure she'll be great as River. Even with all the serious moments, I still enjoyed the show, so if you're thinking about seeing it, I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw appropriate, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my future videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!